Every piece of batik carries a story woven into its pattern stories of patience, dedication, and cultural pride. Today, we will take a deeper look into the making of batik cap, or stamped batik, a traditional craft that blends heritage and handmade artistry. For the next 10 minutes, let's slow down and appreciate the meticulous steps behind this timeless Indonesian textile. The journey begins with a plain white cloth, usually mori cotton, chosen for its smooth texture and ability to hold dye well. Before any design can be applied, the cloth undergoes a thorough washing process. This step removes dust, oil, and factory-applied starch. A clean surface ensures the wax will adhere perfectly later on. The cloth is then dried and stretched neatly, forming a blank canvas waiting to be transformed. Meanwhile, artisans prepare the most iconic tool in this process, the copper stamp, or cap. These stamps are handcrafted using thin copper strips, bent and shaped carefully to form detailed motifs. Creating a single cap can take days or even weeks. Some designs feature geometric patterns, while others carry floral, symbolic, or heritage-inspired motifs. Each cap represents not only a pattern, but also the cultural identity embedded within it. Before stamping begins, a pot of wax called malam is melted to the right consistency. The temperature is crucial. Too hot and it becomes runny. Too cool and it thickens, leaving uneven marks. The artisan constantly observes the wax's condition, adjusting the fire below it with a sharp, experienced eye. This balance is one of the many skills passed down through generations. With the wax ready, the stamping process begins. The artisan dips the copper stamp into the melted wax, ensuring every curve and detail is coated. Then, with steady hands, the stamp is pressed firmly onto the cloth. One press creates one imprint. This process repeats across the entire length of the fabric. It may look simple, but precision is everything. The stamp must align perfectly, from edge to edge so the pattern flows smoothly without breaks. Watching an experienced craftsman work is mesmerizing. Their movements form a rhythm dip, press, lift, repeat. Their posture remains steady, their eyes focused, their actions confident yet gentle. After stamping hundreds of times, the white cloth slowly transforms into a sea of waxed motifs. This is where batik begins to come alive. Once stamping is complete, the cloth moves to the dyeing stage. Traditional batik often uses natural dyes produced from plants, tree bark, or roots, though many artisans today also use synthetic dyes for brighter, longer-lasting colors. The cloth is dipped into the dye bath, fully submerged so the color can seep into every unwaxed fiber. As the cloth absorbs the color, the magic starts to show. The areas covered in wax resist the dye, staying the original color of the fabric. Once removed from the dye bath, the cloth is rinsed and hung to dry under the sun. The contrast between the dyed areas and the protected wax patterns becomes clearer and sharper with each stage. But this is far from the final stage. To reveal the true beauty of the design, the wax must be removed. This process is called melarid. The cloth is dipped into boiling water, causing the wax to melt and float to the surface. Slowly, the previously hidden patterns emerge, showing lines and shapes that look crisp and vibrant. Each piece of batik cap feels like watching a photograph develop. For batik with multiple colors, the process becomes even more complex. Additional layers of wax may be applied to protect certain parts before the cloth is dyed again in a second or third color. This requires extreme patience, as each color must be added separately, with multiple rounds of stamping, dyeing, drying, and boiling. The result is a beautiful harmony of colors that reflect the dedication behind each step. After all coloring is complete, the cloth is washed once more to remove any remaining dye or wax residue. Then it is dried under the sun and ironed to restore its smooth, soft texture. When you feel a piece of batik, you're touching both the fabric and the effort behind it, the heat of the wax, the rhythm of the stamps, the dyes soaked into its fibers. At this stage, quality control begins. Artisans inspect the cloth carefully, checking every detail. Are the patterns aligned? Are the colors even? Are there any cracks or spills in the motif? Only the finest pieces pass this inspection. Imperfections are part of handmade art, but artisans still strive to maintain consistency and beauty in each piece. What makes batik cap truly special is the combination of speed and craftsmanship. Although it is fardan batik tulis, it still demands mastery. Unlike machine-printed fabrics, batik cap carries human touch in every square centimeter. Each pattern reflects heritage. Each stamp echoes tradition. And each cloth holds the identity of the region where it was created. Batik is more than just a textile. It represents stories, status, ceremonies, and identity. It connects Indonesia's past with the present. And many artisans continue this tradition not because it is easy, but because it is meaningful. Through batik, they carry forward the wisdom, beauty, and pride of their ancestors. And that is the journey of creating traditional batik cap. From a simple white cloth to a vibrant piece of cultural art, thank you for joining this exploration of craftsmanship and heritage. If you enjoyed this video and want to support more content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your support truly helps this channel grow. Have a wonderful day, and see you in the next video.